Yeah, so our next match is going to be Great Scott versus Itsuki. It's a US East 1v1 match. It's coming out of Tier 3, Division 4 from the US East region. And let's get a quick little rundown on both of these players before we head into the match. So, Great Scott hasn't actually played this circuit. Their first week was a 3-0 forfeit win over Potato. So no need to play last week. This is going to be their first actual match against an opponent for the circuit, or for the one circuit at least. Sorry, I thought I needed to sneeze there. But Scotto's part of another team. I'm like almost certain. Right, the Big Deuce. So, Scotto part of the Big Deuce team that played on stream a couple days ago, here on our stream actually. And so not their first involvement for the IGL as a whole this circuit, but just for the ones. And then Itsuki has played. They are 0-1 as they lost to Out of Date 3-0 last week. 12 goals for, so 4 goals per game. Made 2 saves per game. Obviously, no assists because this is ones. So, Scotto looking to earn their first win, or get their first earned win of the circuit. Itsuki also in the same position, but trying to just break even on their circuit record. I think it's also worth mentioning that Scotto is a ones circuit champion, a previous one circuit champion. You can see the first place trophy there in their little trophy case next to their name. And that one coming from last circuit. So, a very recent ones champion. And I'm sure that they'll be looking to do the double on everybody here. And have two trophies to flex in their case. Yes, good luck to Scotto and Itsuki as they start off the series between themselves. And Itsuki looking to get it started early, but nice shotting themselves after missing the open opportunity. Just got a little bit ahead of themselves and a little bit ahead of the ball. Itsuki looking to take this one back. They do have low boosts, so not that much that they could have done. Sends it high up on the corner. Scotto, good downfield clearance. Itsuki gonna try to take possession once again, but Scotto very close already. Itsuki forced into a defensive touch. And needs to get a good 50 on Scotto. They do. Scotto probably gonna take it around their side of the net. Itsuki went all the way back for a corner boost, so Scotto has some room to work with. Does pick up the 100 boost, gonna try to get on top of their car. Good flick. It's not past Itsuki as they're able to get a touch. The follow-up just wide, but that follow-up, the follow-up to the follow-up, put away by Scotto. Great little touch to get it moving towards the goal, and it wasn't strong, but it was just enough. I'm doing well, Coda. It's been a good day so far, and oh, it's the great. That was a great save from Itsuki to keep it out of the net on the goal line, using the post to help him out of it. The start of the stream wasn't too good since we had technical difficulties, but overall it's been a good day, and I'm excited to just be able to focus on casting some great Rocket League. As Itsuki timed this one up 1-1 with a good beat past Scotto. Put enough pace on that ball that they were able to slow down and still pick it up and get around it and put it on towards net. Itsuki looking for the air dribble. Can they get it through? They can't. The air dribble ending right in front of Scotto, who's going to put a power shot in. It's off the backboard. Itsuki also there to clear it and take possession. Another ground to air dribble for Itsuki, and that is a great play. Itsuki, a beautiful pickup from the ground. Got a couple touches on it. And able to get it past Scotto. Itsuki in the lead now, 2-1. Just after 2 minutes into this series. Itsuki may have a chance for a third if they can get that shot quickly. So look to continue to have possession. Oh, and Scotto with a big miss there on the corner, and Itsuki's going to be able to clean it and put it into the goal. Nice touch there to force Scotto back, and a touch awkward enough that Scotto wasn't able to get a follow-up. They did. I think that was the right move, trying to get a demo on Itsuki, and it almost worked, but it did miss Itsuki, and it looked like the ball had enough momentum that it may have just gone in anyways. Itsuki thinking about another ground to air dribble. Fakes it that time, forces Scotto to jump. He's got a good touch to get out to the midfield. Gets a bump on Itsuki, but doesn't have any more boost to work with. So they're going to have to travel back. Itsuki given a lot of time and space to do what they want. Oh, trying to getting a really good flick. It just didn't quite come off. That the actual flick from them didn't generate enough power. Well, they might be able to get one here. I think Itsuki actually got a touch on that one, so I don't know that it's much of a fake. But whatever it was, it didn't go towards the net with enough pace really to be threatening. Just gotta picking this one up. Oh, that's not a great touch. Itsuki's chance of possession kind of wasted as well, so Scotto bailed out on that occasion. Scotto having to touch it along the back wall is gonna oh my goodness, excuse me. And Itsuki just gonna pick that one up and push it towards the net. Scotto not able to get a downfield touch, and the follow-up, or because of that, they were just sent flying way farther than the ball and didn't have enough time to recover. Itsuki might be able to get goal number 5 here. They will off of the kickoff. Big kickoff win for Itsuki, and they just were able to get there first. It was a good car positioning to be able to get some more power behind it without having to flip. And there was error on it, a bit of error on it as well, so Scotto couldn't try to push it up. It wasn't going to be easy for Scotto to try to push it above the bar with their hood. Itsuki, nice air dribble to lift it over Scotto. Are they able to get the follow-up? Scotto flying back to try to make it. Itsuki's flick onto the backboard, and it's going to be goal number 6 for Itsuki. Yeah. Scotto's challenge there, sending them flying once again. Itsuki with more than enough time to pick up the ball and put it into the net. 30 seconds left, and this game is pretty much out of reach for Great Scott. I'm sure that they'll be looking forward to the next game where they can have a fresh slate and possibly try some other things on Itsuki instead. Oh, Itsuki, that is a great goal to get the Brazil on Great Sky. Came off of the ceiling and able to get the power to beat Scotto to the net or to the goal line. Itsuki pushing this one to the side wall, and looks like this game gonna end in a Brazil in favor of Itsuki. Seven goals on 10 shots for Itsuki, and Great Scott held to only one. To 1 goal and 3 shots. Give Itsuki my respect for the attempted breezy flick. Yeah, it was a good attempt. The last moment where he needed a flick, where he flicked his car, just didn't get any power on it. It would have been a really nice looking breezy flick. Well, kind of unfortunate, but Itsuki still putting up some good mechanical plays, and ultimately able to take the first game in the series. So the first kickoff 50 of game number 2 of this series. Pretty even, but Itsuki gonna be able to pick up possession afterwards. Scotto had originally picked up the ball, but pretty much gave it away to Itsuki, not able to put in a 50. And Itsuki able to just take it downfield, put it into the net. 13 seconds in, Itsuki up 1-0. They're going to turn on it here after picking up that mid boost. Takes a shot, looking for the top. And they do find it. A great shot from Itsuki from just inside the halfway mark. At least that's what it seemed like. Scotto not able to put the save away from the net, only able to steer further in, but Scotto able to cut the deficit in half. After a quick recovery from the kickoff, able to pick up a mid boost and get enough power behind the shot to beat Itsuki, who had gone for one of the back corners and had a tougher time recovering off of that kickoff. Itsuki pretty clearly winning that kickoff. They're going to be the ones taking up their back corner here. A good lift over Scotto. Can Scotto recover and get another challenge? And they won't. And a good carry out from Itsuki to beat Scotto. Three to 1 now for Itsuki. Is looking very good. Looks to have their thumbs warmed up tonight. They're putting in some great plays. So they're looking for the right opportunity to challenge Itsuki. Recognizing that if they don't time it right, they will get beat. As they did there. Itsuki picking that one up off the wall. And the delayed flick used right as Scotto was going up. And it was somewhat of a tight angle too, so a good shot from Itsuki. But can Scotto pull another one back? They whiff. Are they able to still get in? They can't. Scotto couldn't get it in at that front post. And Itsuki looking to pinch it all the way into the blue net. It's saved by Scotto. But that was a great opportunity for Great Scott. Oh, and Itsuki may have messed up here. Oh, and Scotto can't do it once again. Two good opportunities for Scotto that they just can't put away. Couldn't capitalize on them. And those, I guarantee, are going to come back to bite. Because like we saw in Game 1, Scotto didn't have a whole lot of shots to begin with. Itsuki already at 5 now, and Scotto's still at 2. But those numbers easily could have been even. Got now up to 3, but Itsuki looking to get another goal. They can't get that last touch past Scott. Scotto, their shot sent high to get into their own backfield. All across the face of the net is not the way to go usually, but it worked out on that occasion. But Itsuki's going to get the demo on Scott. Scott's spawning near side, and they are able to get the save. Only because they were on that same side. Oh, but the redirection towards the net, not on target. Rolls up the sidewall, and Scotto given enough time and space. Puts that one away. Picked up the corner boost, and Itsuki not able to find a touch there. Coming off the backboard. Scotto, bottom left corner. Still very close there too, but at least they got the goal. Over 2 minutes to go. And Great Scott still needs 2 goals. That could be the third one there. It's so close. It was off the sidewall. It looked like it may have it was on course to go in. Scotto getting a demo there on Itsuki. Scott going up the wall. Gonna get the touch. It's gonna be picked up by Itsuki though. Good control. Itsuki with the follow. It's sent into the blue corner. Thought about challenging, but Scotto with the better positioning. Oh, and it looks like they got a demo on Itsuki. They need to speed up there because their shot is wide. And Scotto does very well to sneak it under the crossbar. Itsuki had gone for the squishy save. And perhaps if they didn't jump there, they may have had it. But Itsuki now only has a 1-goal lead. They'll need to be very careful because Scott's starting to warm up now. Itsuki shot squeezed away by Scott. Scotto trying to pull a flip reset. Gets the follow-up touch, but Itsuki never committing too much to a challenge. Oh, but they're going to commit to this air dribble, though. Looking for it, the follow-up not redirected towards the net, and they turn around, given the time to, and are now up by 2 goals once again. It was a great air dribble, and they almost fell on it in a way that they could have scored off of it. Very, very close. But Itsuki ultimately still able to profit off of that good air dribble. Scotto picking this one up. 30 seconds. They're going to need one quick. They're also going to go for the air dribble. Flip reset of... found the flip, and it made good contact too, but Itsuki just in the right direction. And Itsuki, I think, may have gotten a flip reset there too. If they did, they tailed the ball. Again, their tires on it. Oh yeah, I think they did. I think they did get that flip, but good concentration from them to not use it. Just land on the ground, recognizing that they beat Great Scott to that ball. And this game now certainly out of reach for Great Scott, who Excuse me. Now, tasked with a reverse sweep if they want to win this series. Just trying to adjust the lighting a little bit. I think that's okay. I think that's all right. So Itsuki threatening to sweep here against Great Scott. And Great Scott looked like they were capable of a comeback. Bringing it down to, oh, and that shot from Itsuki off the crossbar and the goal line, but out. But they're able to find a follow-up. Escato's touch right to where Itsuki was crashing into. Escato with the fake kickoff. Itsuki sending it right to them. Escato trying to find a way past Itsuki. Itsuki waiting for the right opportunity to challenge. Escato couldn't quite get there. They almost didn't get their power slide on correctly. They have to circle back around to get there. But it does end up putting them in a position for a decent flick. And they're able to get it past Itsuki, tied up 34 seconds in. Itsuki now going to take it up the wall. Looks to get the shot on target. It's tipped away by Scott. It's a good 50 there. It's got some force. Gonna look for on a demo on Itsuki. Eliminate them from the play, and it couldn't find it. Okay, it's gotta get the save they can. A great hustle from Scotto to get back. And they try to get the shot. It's going wide, and Itsuki picks it up. Puts on top of the cart. Gonna look to flick over Scotto. Scotto taking the challenge, and Itsuki not flicking yet. Being patient! And winning a couple 50s like nobody's problem. Oh, that is a huge wiggle. I don't know. I think Scotto might have gotten that one. Very unlucky for Scotto. Oh, Scotto's shot to near post. Narrowly wide. Would have been another great equalizer so quickly after the go-ahead goal was scored. And Scotto's gonna be able to tie it up. The good beat on Itsuki there. A little lift. And they recovered nicely. Able to get it towards net before Itsuki had a chance to get back. 2-2 now. Between Great Scott and Itsuki. The kickoff one in favor of Itsuki. Great Scott leaving the net open. But they are able to come in with a big save. Going to boot it downfield now. Can Itsuki get in a position to make it? Great positioning as they're able to get it all the way to the blue backfield. Scotto picking it up once again. Looking to fake a challenge on Itsuki. It went for the bumps. Itsuki went up, and I think Itsuki's going to try to style on him now. Air dribble flip reset! And I didn't even get the follow-up, the follow-up touch off of the flip. They just actually maybe I don't quite know. It seemed like they got uh the flip reset and it's not just like toss the ball away. Either way, it was a brilliant play from Itsuki. The styling on Scotto after almost getting demoed by them. Itsuki sending their car all the way to the end and then sending it across the net to make that save. Scotto getting a demo on Itsuki, trying to pick up the ball again here. Itsuki does spawn on the far side, but Scotto not able to get it towards the net. Gets another demo on Itsuki and is going to be able to have some time and space to do what they want with the ball. And looks like that means going for an air dribble. Oh, good control. Looks to get the bump on Itsuki. But Itsuki stayed strong and was able to get the ball as well. Recovered well. And it's now 4-2 in favor of Itsuki. Scotto, it was a good air dribble. But they did end up getting in front of the ball, and really when that happens, they need to make sure that they're able to get a bump or a demo that kind of clears the way for the ball. And Itsuki gonna make it 3 goals ahead now. After a clean beat on Scotto, who turned wide away from the ball. Good 50 from Itsuki. Oh, and it's a good follow-up as well. Gonna be able to put it towards the net, and it looks like it's gonna go in. It's off the post! Very close from Itsuki. He's gonna try once again to make it count. Scotto, no rush to pressure, and Itsuki and no rush to make something happen either. Fully knowing that 3 goals is a healthy lead. Not gonna do anything to try to give it up. Holding onto the ball as much as possible, waiting for a clear opportunity to strike. Itsuki playing with the ball. Trying to keep it away from Scotto. Continue buying time. Itsuki sending it all the way to their half. Scotto with the 50. Going to be off the backboard. And they bump Itsuki to try to get another opportunity in. Going to be another air dribble. Doesn't quite have the positioning on it this time. Does well to recover to get on the right side of it. But too little too late. And Itsuki are going to turn it in for goal number 6. And Itsuki going to take this series in a full sweep. Looking like the better player mechanically. And did everything right on this occasion. Scored goals, got saves, had great positioning, great car control. And a well-deserved 7th goal for the road. Scotto and Itsuki, a huge 50 there, and a pinch towards the backfield, but not going to make any difference now. Itsuki, the Itsuki, the winner of the series on a sweep. GG's McFlyu, and GG's to Itsuki as well. A well-fought series, and now I believe both these teams. Both these teams now going to be 1-1. on the circuit. Scotto having won their first week matchup due to a forfeit, and then Itsuki losing their first week matchup, but redeeming themselves today and looking like a very dangerous threat to the rest of the division.